Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode we had our practical exam and we fought Lara and Fee, which we won because of Elliot's boss. His defensive stuff is not to be underestimated. And then we got our field assignments, our field study area. So we're all going to the same place this time, but we're still split up into separate groups. So let's head to the station. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we're going to be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only a half hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Himdala this month. That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Himdala, please. Coming right up. You know, the Capital Summer Festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Okay, that's 5 passengers heading for Himdala. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service bound for Himdala, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Well, at least we won't be able to wait. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. At least I was able to read that before it went by all the way. It always goes by too fast, and it's auto scrolls. There's a train to Himdala every half hour after all. So we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before in family business. Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city though, I'm not even sure where to start. Can't be that big. Oh, right. We're traveling by train. Huh. If we play cars, watch I lose to everybody. Or lose like most of them. I never have an easy time with this thing. It's so random. But I do it just because of the points. But trust me, I do not like losing for reasons like that. I don't mind losing if it seems fair, but come on, the look of the draw, really? Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Himdala is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Ignat Rhys Arnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Blah. Well, Himdala is divided into 16 main districts, each district about as large as the whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. In all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. You don't usually see all of them in one place, though. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberale's capital is about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as $1. Huh? Really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kind of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows, maybe we'll end up staying at Elliot or Mackie's homes. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Maggie's dad is governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in the official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? No, she doesn't. Not at face value, anyway. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in $1. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. The summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now. That does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point, too. Most likely. Who knows? The capital is pretty massive, after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in festival atmosphere or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off, though. Well, all we can do is try. St. Astria Girls' School is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. I think we just said that when we were about to board. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas, I think. I think that's faux pas, but it's spelled so odd. Oh yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I am an only child. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Astria as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. Hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone aside from himself. That is actually true. Oh, wow. You're hitting the nail on the head today, Laura. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. Just let the situation unfold. That usually works. So this month's field study is in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I won't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be governing a city the size of $1. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. With all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf, so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, we'll be all more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around, after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation. We'll be able to show you the way to any facilities, what was I reading, you need. Thanks. We'll be counting on you. Not going to have long to enjoy this journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. Oh, her eyes are green. I actually hadn't noticed that. We used to travel a lot in the courts. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through the train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's got to be some kind of common ground, something to help them get through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Alright, let's play some Blade. Or let's lose some Blade. Whichever. I really hate this game.
Go easy on me, okay?
But the points are useful. Okay, so what do I got?
Okay then,
I got a
let's draw.
7, a bolt, and 2 mirrors. I also have a 1. This may not be so bad depending on what we draw.
The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first.
Of course. See, if they had given me a 3 or a or something, I could have worked with that much better. But I only have 1 7, and I'm not about to waste it on this. I could use a bolt or a mirror, but they could just reverse that, and I need to save these. So the only thing I can think of doing would be to use 5 so we can redraw.
The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first. The same score means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt! Bolt! I didn't see that coming. Really? You're playing that now? Bolt! Really? You're playing that now? Mirror! I win!
You see what I mean? I hate that so much. At least it was more balanced. Crap, I forgot that it takes you all the way back out the menu. At least that one was
Then let us begin our duel.
was slightly more fair, but that first draw, those draws really hurt you if you're so far behind.
Please draw a
Okay,
card.
so this time I only have 1 bolt and 1 mirror, and I don't have a 1, so I can't restore myself. I have 1 7. I don't have any 6s. If I had a 6, I feel more safe. But we'll have to see what happens when we draw.
Then I'll make the first move. Divine Bolt! We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
Of course it is.
Well played.
I hate this so much. I could even it up, but then if I draw lower, there's nothing I can really do except for play my 7. And it is really important to save those for last. And I don't want to use my last mirror because she still has 5 cards.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
I draw.
Then I'll make the first move. I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt! Mirror! An excellent duel.
And she had another 1, so if I had a second bolt, she could have just restored it. seriously hate this game.
I'm not going to hold back.
I don't see how you can hold back in a card game.
Well then, go ahead and draw. It looks like you're up first.
Of course I'm first. I'm always up first.
Boom!
Now I could restore it, or I could play. I don't even remember how much I lost it by.
Boom! Mirror! Now you've done it. Mirror! Ah, crap. Now you've done it. Ah, crap. Looks like I win this time.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. Ugh. I really hate this. And it's not like I'm even playing
battle
badly. No. I mean, I play my cards well. They just have a better hand than me.
We draw here, right? Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess.
I mean, at least it's not a 7 that she's got. But still, the numbers that I have, just to be ahead, I would have to use a 5. A 4 would just tie it up and make us draw again. If it was at least a 3, then I can use my 3, and I don't even get a 7 on this one.
Ouch.
Of course.
Ouch. Crap. Mirror.
Little.
Ouch. Crap. Looks like
I
I
knew
win.
she had a 7. Every single person that I've dueled so far has had a 7 as their last card. Even I have had a 7 as my last card, but their number was always so much higher. You know what? No. I'm redueling everybody, and let's
Go
see
easy
how
on
this
me,
time
okay?
it goes. Like I said, I lost to everybody.
Okay then, let's draw. The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first.
Of course. And look at the numbers. 7 and a 1. So, essentially, the only thing I could do is play my 7 or use my other cards.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh, I'm totally pissed off right now.
I didn't see that coming.
Extremely, really.
Bolt! Really? You're playing that now? Mirror! I win!
By 3 points. Don't you just love this game?
Go
It's
easy
basically
on me,
now
okay?
duels to win. It's basically now duels to win. I hate this so much. I don't even get any special cards.
Okay then, let's draw.
Can I just surrender at this point?
The same score means we draw again, right? The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first.
Of course. Every single one of these, I've been up first. And every one of them, it's been by a large margin. Oh boy, so essentially all I can do right now is play my higher number cards. So I'm gonna run out of moves like this. I'm just
The
gonna
same
try
score
to
means
reset
we
it
draw again,
so
right?
that it's closer.
Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
Of course.
Bolt! Bolt!
This is just ridiculous.
Bolt!
Oh my gosh. So how many was that in a row? 4?
Mirror!
I guess I see why I didn't have any special cards. This is
I win.
ridiculous. I freaking hate this. I freaking hate this minigame. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. This is ridiculous. Oh boy, I have to win at least. I have to win at least once. This is just gonna. I'm not gonna get over this. Just anybody.
I'm not
at
going
this
to
point.
hold back.
Like really. That last one was just wrong. So.
Well then, go
so
ahead and draw.
wrong. I don't remember if
I'll go first then.
if ones affect mirror.
Bolt!
I wish I had about 4 of those in the last match. I don't think they affect mirror. I don't remember. I think I might have done it specifically once, but I really don't remember if they do. Oh, isn't this just fantastic?
We're even. We'll have to redraw. We're even. We'll have to redraw. I'll go first then. Now you've done it.
This is just about around the
Ah,
time to
crap.
just start switching the scores.
Ah, crap.
I win. Finally.
It's mostly luck.
Oh my gosh. Gosh, I hate this game. Ugh. I want to just beat everybody now, but I know exactly how it'll go. I'm just gonna keep losing and then be one person, and then that cycle will just repeat. It's really ridiculous. Let's just move on. I am sorry that you guys had to experience that. Oh, but you have to admit that that battle with Elliot was ridiculous. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The semi-express line is bound for him $1. Seriously, they could have made that card game so much better. That was absolutely ridiculous. Our next stop is him $1, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure that you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Phew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Indala's just a stone throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day after all. Such a large capital, and it's so close to their school. I guess that's a good thing, though. In a way. If you think of a few reasons why that's actually a really good thing.
Exactly on time.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh, hey, it's the railway military police girl.
Hear that?
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
Why does Laura seem to have the most serious face right now?
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I
certainly
believe it's been
didn't.
about 3 months
Well,
since we
not her
last
name.
met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way.
So, Maggie's his dad, I'm betting? Right on the money.
Dad?
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias's father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself.
Imperial Governor Reagan.
I'm Carl Regnitz, Machias's father. I'm the governor of Heimdall and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
How polite. I like him. As long as he doesn't try to turn on us, then I like him. You got one guard standing guard. Shouldn't you have at least two? You turn around for 1 second, somebody can sneak through the door. Hello, you have a two-door thing. One on the left, one on the right. And if you really need it, you can have three. One on the left, one on the right, and one in the middle. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall, but I'm regrettably short on time, so I asked the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. You wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies, I probably should have explained a little more first. I know it. He's on the board of directors. Everybody is on the board of directors. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy board of directors. You what? How? First Juice's his brother, then Alyssa's mother, and now Mackie's his father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did. Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say, but whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board of directors. Only 3? Really? I would expect there to be at least 5 in a board of directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study task and arranged lodgings for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days. Agreed. Aren't our field study usually 2 days? I guess because we have... I guess maybe because it's closer. Of which this is the first. As such, the 3rd day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take care of the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen for yourself how vast Himdallar is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Van Quire Street? We're calling it Van Quire Street. While Group B's tasks are focused on the west area of Van Quire Street. Must be an important street. I mean, seriously, one street? I believe Van Quire Street is the main thoroughfare? I don't know. That's a long word that I've never seen that runs through the city leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Address and key. Key. That's new. This envelope looks just like the one we usually get with our field study in another word that I don't know. But what about this address and key? Group A, Alter Street, 23221. Group B, Vesta Street, 527126. That's probably your lodgings. Oh, Alter Street. That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address brings any particular place to mind though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's fairly lively working class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right, the addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, and along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest you track down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. Sorry, trying to force back down a yawn and read at the same time is not an easy task. My apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad, preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Argus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... No time, Macias. Busy. You'll have to wait till later. Obviously. I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more playful. I feel ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him as a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble factions far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meetings space from the RMP. Well, the captain is the nexus and the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police finds itself daily indebted to Governor Regnance's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Well, at least I'm no longer mad at that card game. I still hate it. Incredible. It's so vast. It can't be that big. Oh, wow. It actually is. Well, compared to everywhere else we've been, my game even started to slow a bit rendering all this. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after seeing an orbital tram zipping along. Is this what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. Transportation. Okay, yeah, public transformation. Let's roll with it. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. There's something of an icon here in $1. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Which actually might be, if it's like a yearly pass, to say they're like $1 a ride, you're probably paying like $100, $200 for a yearly pass, something like that. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the road too. Ah, is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, resident of His Majesty the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor is here. Oh boy. Well, I guess we are going to have some situations on the hand here. How much you want to bet? Although, from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. We're gonna have some conflict. How much you want to bet? Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. But then again, we always have conflicts on our field studies. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed, though the railway military police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions, not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracies. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem especially well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. On top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. It's because they don't stand a chance, plus we've already beaten the crap out of the provincial, well, not, at that point it wasn't the provincial army, but we already beaten the crap out of everything else that was there. I mean, I could have still fought them, but the game wouldn't let me. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. What you trying to say, Lisa? It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. Well, yeah. You can say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to find our lodging, where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Feed, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. I'm starting to think everybody was about to say goodbye. I mean, there's so many of you, we don't need to see all of you say goodbye. We know. The eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. Then clear street. So you've got the train paths, you got the sidewalks, and then you got the main streets. So sidewalks, train paths, and main streets, and then more train paths, and then sidewalks. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Really? The view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives. But I suppose seeing all of the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages. I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here, the carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Though I guess when you were in a... Yep, Jagger work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah. It's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, we should be taking a right here. Alto Street. I wonder if we're gonna need the trams to travel around or if we can just quick travel. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. It looks like you live in a nice part of the city though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot, you live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? Well, that does sound like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still, I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned you have an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist, thanks. My house is the two-story place with all the flowers over there. Didn't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Alright, I finally have control back. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, because it's starting to stretch. So, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. If you liked this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.